Lafayette, how you doing? This is Ken Obasi Leslie. As I always say, back in my studio. Today is the May the 10th. It's Monday. And, what I'm going to do is, as I always do, is I'm going to draw some cards from my Orisha Tarot deck. And, let me shuffle them and take 5 of them out, Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4, 5. And we're ready to go, First of all, I'm gonna show you what I've been doing today. I've been working on a piece here. It's just trying to, work all the things. This is, as I always say, is a combination of collage and acrylic, So this is like one of the latest pieces that I'm working on. I had started this piece some time ago, but now I'm like more or less kind of finishing up on it, and it's just and also there's another piece here that we talked about that piece before. This piece is Babu Aye, the healer. So, it's just that it was another piece that I've been, sort of working on, and so, hey, this is what you call studio time and creativity and visualization and because the greatest thing that you can do is go deep into your subconscious and go deep into your mind and visualize what you want to manifest, and creativity, imagination, and visualization is kind of hard to say that word sometimes, is the key, So now the first card that I pulled here, as you can see, is the 7 of Earth, and I'm going to kind of go through these real quick. This is a man who has climbed the 7th palm after considering that since it is the tallest or the best seen from the viewpoint, it has more fruit. They will not be for him, but will be shared with others. The fertile land by nature will not disappoint him, but will allow him to enjoy his riches, and his love will be reflected in what it will give him, So, so basically, again, and I drew this card in a previous video, and it's about, reaping a good harvest, sowing, on the serious note, and focusing and sowing what you want to do and what you want to get out of life, right? And again, it is time for harvesting and checking what you have sown to verify the palm has been faithful by giving its fruits prodigiously. As loyal and helpful as humanity has been to the environment, a person does not speculate, but who shares and expects the same from his own group. So, it's just that basically Yeah, it's about, because we're in those times now that, we're going to have to really start uh, depending more on ourselves and depending on things that we do for ourselves, do for our family, and or whatever, because things are kind of crazy around us, and nothing is stable, and things are changing, and there's chaos, and you know, you know what's going on, So it's just it's really about getting serious about like getting yourself together and getting your stuff together in order to prosper in a situation that it seems like it's disintegrating. You know. And the next card is that I have here is the Eight of Fire. Eight of Fire. You can see this card. You see a volcano. A flying dragon spits. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. 8 craters from the main subject form the main subject on this card. They have been inactive or dormant for a long time and have now become active once again. And if you know anything about what is happening, on the geological level and whatnot and happening in the world, a lot of the volcanoes are starting to become active again, So, it says that as above, so below, And so these volcanoes have been inactive, but it's active again, expelling fire from the bottom, which can be seen perfectly well at the summit. What was dormant, calm, quiet, or asleep has been awakened with much versatility, with an almost spontaneous agility. You did not expect this reaction, which is perhaps a little sudden, but it's effective. It's effective. Quick messages, either oral, written, graphic, or through diverse advertising campaigns, we will have repercussions and cause reactions at different levels and within different contexts. A passionate love suddenly comes to light after hiding for many years perhaps because of lack of courage to show it. So that's what, excuse me for a minute. Okay. So this card is about, the active energies that are that have been down there, that have been dormant for a while, and these energies are coming back online, and we're talking about spirit here, and the spirit is inside, through the things that through the shift and through the things that are transpiring in our environment. It's just that things are getting to a point where they're activating things inside us, and we're making decisions and saying, hey, we're going to have to go ahead and do this, or we're going to have to, do something that is going to be beneficial for us. So that's what's happening with that card. And let's see what we got here. Here we got the Ten of Air. And as you can see, this is Ten of Air. And let me see if I can find what's going on here. because basically it's a message from the air, and let's see, message from the air. Okay, I think we are. Here's a 10 of air. You know, there's 10 birds. They lie dead. Their wings will no longer carry illusions or dreams, will no longer fly through the air as a symbol of freedom, will no longer watch the strange behavior of humanity from the heights. They were the victims of men's love for sports and were shot dead. Economic and material ruin, sad feelings, bad health. The prediction of this card is not at all favorable. It speaks of ill omens and misfortunes of all kinds. You know, so basically, you know, there in the ether is that things are breaking down. You know, things that we have depended on, that, you know, we have are changing, and you can see that through the things that are happening, you know, even in the restaurants and the banks and financial institutions and on all types of things of that nature, you know, are you know, in a sense disintegrating. You know, I mean, we're moving into a new kind of financial situation. You know, getting rid of the old fiat. You know, getting rid of the old situation and moving into a new situation, be it digital or whatever. You know, so this card is basically dealing with the change and the old ways dying. You know, the old birds, the old things that we counted on. You know, so like I said, economic and material ruin, and then we have fairies and sylphs. You know, the elements govern the mental function, taking part in telepathic processes, increasing precognition and clairvoyance, increasing intuition and hypersensitivity. So this is what this card is about, you know. And this card may represent an old, mature man or woman who's a dreamer, sensible, melancholy, inspired, a poet, an artist, teacher, writer, scientist, someone with a fine character with a strong conviction, faithful and tender. In combination with the other negative cards, the process of false illusions, lost illusions, false prospects, prospects with no ground or future. So, you know, so basically we just have to get real with it. You know, we gotta, you know, elevate and say, hey, you know, it's time to get serious. And, you know, it's just that it's time to go into that realm of, hey, you know, it's just that, like, our life's gonna depend on it, you know. And so this is what's happening with this card, you know. And so, you know, sometimes we can talk to the fairies, you know, and sometimes we can call on that type of energy, you know, or whatnot, you know. But we need to call on our mental functions. We need to clear our head. You know, we need to do the things in order for the spirit, those things that are inside us, those gifts that have been given to us. So these gifts can, you know, come on tap, you know, and So it's just that because we all have those gifts, and now that we're moving in this, the energy is creating for all those types of things that are deep inside our imagination, visualization, all of that is going to be much stronger because we're in a energy that permits those things to increase. you know. So we're in, like I said, we're in a new shift, and the world is changing, the energy is changing. So basically, that what I wanted to do is just kind of like go over a few. Oh, have one more. I have one more, and this is salamanders. Salamanders, you know, and yeah, and these animals govern psychological functions, collaborating in the process of digestion and body temperature. They provide drive and courage, as well as bravery and justice. Because there's some things in my life right now, is where I'm leveling up, and I need to get out there and fight, and it's time to stand up and say, hey, well, this ain't right. It ain't right. It's just that like, just to speak up for things that you see. This card may represent a man or a woman in his or her 40s, or with much experience in life, who fights for ideals and who is a great thinker, strategist, army officer, or ruler. His and her will is strong, and he and she is dynamic and optimistic, as well as realistic and rational. When pairing with the other cards that are unfavorable, this card warns about psychological disorders and imbalances, and a slow metabolism. So, it's just that, again, we have to get our heads together, get our spirit together, be it meditation, or whatever, get to sleep, try to eat balance, it's just, I hate to just say eat right. What is right? Right is depending on how your body deals with it or whatever, so I mean, it's just that like, and if you're conscious enough to be able to say, hey, I got enough of this and I need more of that, so that's what it's all about, so it's just that, but just be in that that realm where you could feel and perceive, and discern, so basically, yeah, I just wanted to go over that, with you again, and like I said before, it's a piece here that I'm working on, and I'm almost finished, just about finished with him, and with this piece and everything. So, it's just that in my studio, and I spend a little time to kind of calm down and kind of get myself together, because it's just it's an effort. It's the effort. So it's just that you have to make an effort in order to get to where you need to get to. So again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in or just listening to me, and I mean, some people may feel the shenanigans or whatever, but hey, thank you for listening. You have a great day. Odabo.